Hey everybody, what's up? It's Mesha. Today I want to share with you a story, something that I witnessed that was really motivating for me in the area of cleaning out. Stick with me, hopefully it will be inspiring to you too. Okay, so first off, just want to give like a shout out to January. I love January. I love January for the reason of newness and the vigor in which we have this desire to make ourselves better in whatever arena that is, because it's different every year, right? The thing is about January is like we already have something that like just this fire to like get organized and to do better, to be better, and that whole thing. And hopefully we don't like overset our goals, but hopefully we're like setting like something that's realistic, so we're not setting ourselves up to fail. But honestly, I gotta share something with you guys that lit the fire underneath me even more to just get organized and to just live life like with detachment from stuff. So the story is about my friend Nicole, who I refer to as Nick. So I'm wiping out her closet. She's moving, and moving like across the country. So she's moving far, and I'm wiping out her closet, and we're just kind of getting that like cleaned so that she can close the door to different places and say like, okay, that's done. So I'm wiping out her closet, getting everything cleaned up. The moving truck is packed, okay? The moving diesel is packed, okay? Doors closed, chock full, like nothing else is gonna fit. And I'm wiping off her closet shelves, and she's got this like stack of like 6 drawers that are part of her closet. And I open up the first drawer, and it is chock full of stuff, okay? And I'm like, Nick, oh my gosh, Nick. And I open the second drawer, and I'm kind of going into a panic. Nick, oh my gosh, what are you gonna do? And she comes running in from the other room, and we discover all 6 drawers are just chock full of stuff. She just overlooked going through it. Oh my gosh, I think that would have sent me like into a tailspin. She runs up to the drawer, she's looking at everything, and she's having this moment where, I mean, stuff is firing in her brain so quickly, and her daughter comes around the corner, her daughter Ella, and Ella goes, what's wrong? And she's like, she looks at Ella and she goes, don't tell Dad. And she looks at me and she goes, don't tell Cody. She's like, oh my gosh. She's like, I don't know. Oh, she's like, I know what I'll do. I'll pack a box. And in her mind, she's thinking so quickly, a box isn't gonna fit. Like, what am I gonna do? And the girl like opens up the first drawer and she says, I got this. She says, I got this. And she goes and she grabs a laundry basket and she brings it over by the drawers, and she opens up the first drawer, and I'm not kidding you, she like looks through it so quickly, she pulls out like 3 things, and she gets the whole rest of the drawer and just throws it in the laundry basket. And then the next drawer, she does the same thing. She takes about 3 things from each drawer. She just, and very quickly, like obviously she's methodical about it and she's thinking about it, but she's doing this very quickly. And she's saying things like, I haven't worn it in 6 months. I don't need it. I just let it go. Let it go. If I need another one, I'll find it, whatever. Not a big deal. And for me, like I'm watching her going, like having my own little panic attack, because, you know, this is how I grew up. My grandmother grew up in like the Great Depression, and everyone knew it. Okay, there was a huge influence from her to reuse, recycle. I'm talking, I mean, my grandmother saved Ziploc baggies, okay? And like, shout out to her. She lived that life, and that was part of like who she was because of what they went through. But I mean, it just carried through, and a lot of that was passed on to me, of like, just be really like resourceful. And I think that those things are good, but there's a certain point when that gets in the way of like life, when that's cluttering for us. And when that happens, that is not good. Okay. So watching Nicole have this detachment to her stuff was actually like for me in the moment, I panicked, but afterwards, like it was something for me to really think about and process, and to kind of go, look, I can do that too. I can have that detachment it's easy for me now. Like it's because of her example, it's easier for me to look at my things and say, is this serving me or is this cluttering me? Like where is this? Is this really good for me, or is it getting in my way? That was such a great like example and something for me to see like right before January hits, so that I can just kind of take a look at my life and do it quickly and do it fast like Nicole did. So Nicole, thanks for your thanks for your example with that one. Okay, and then I also want to share with you guys my favorite trick in cleaning out your closet. So this is something that like when I've cleaned out my closet the very best, this is what works for me, like hands down, the best, okay? What I do is I go into my closet and very quickly make the decision about an item, okay? It's either 100% yes, a maybe, or a no. And obviously the no's can quickly go into a bag and they're quickly shipped out and go to the DI. Take all of the maybes completely out of your closet, out of like the area of the clutter and the cleaning area. And you bring all of those items out into your bedroom and literally just put them in the corner. Like put them in the corner and just, I know that's gonna be a little bit of a mess for a minute, but just put them in the corner and let them sit there, okay, for a while, for days, okay? And then you go back into your closet after all the maybes and the no's are gone, and you see how that feels, and you live like that for a little while. Okay. And then that way, you know, you go into your closet and you're like, oh shoot, where's that tank? Oh shoot, where's that? And you can go grab it out of the maybe pile. Like to me, that's just like a little bit more security of knowing like, am I really going to use that stuff? And after what is like a couple of days to like a week or something like that, you go back to the maybe pile. Okay. And that is when you do the trying on. Does this look good? Does this look right? Or whatever. And just remember, when you're doing that, just because it might fit you, it doesn't mean that it's serving you. So let it serve somebody else, okay? If it's getting in your way and just cluttering up your life, get rid of it. And let Nicole's like influence of the detachment of stuff, just get rid of it. Then you can sift through your maybes a little. I find that you can sift through your maybes a little bit easier once you're detached from it. And once you're more so even attached to your new organized, clean, decluttered space, okay? That's really, really functioning for you. Knowing that anything that you choose to put back in there may like clutter that up for you. So just like for me, I don't know if I don't know if that helps you with like your thought process, but sometimes I feel like decluttering is more so in our mind. Like we procrastinate that decision because in our mind, we're having a hard time with it for one reason or another. The decision or the, maybe there's an association with money. Like I'm not sure I could replace that if I get rid of it. I find that it's a lot harder for me to let things go when I think that way. So let all those thoughts go, let them all go, and know that we are consumers and we're gonna buy and refresh our wardrobe anyway, and it's gonna continue to pile up. But the bottom line is just like ask, is it serving you or not? And if it isn't, then just detach yourself from it, let it go. Getting rid of and organizing the spaces around us help us declutter our mind as well and help us to be way more effective. And I love the way that feels. So hopefully you do too. Hopefully this has been inspiring to you. If you guys have a way of organizing, whether it's like your closet, your drawers, your mind, digital files, whatever it is, please share it in the comments below. Like it would be so good for me. And I'm sure it would be great for everybody who sees the video as well to kind of follow along with the thread and ride on the coattails of being excited to be organized and having things junk-free, clutter-free in our life. Thanks, Nicole, for the inspiration and literally your detachment from things that has inspired me. Hopefully it inspired you guys too. If you guys like the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below and subscribe so I can keep bringing you videos to help uplift and motivate you through life. Thanks for watching, you guys.